Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. The 40. Past the 30. and he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays. And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's White. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football and trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Bridges. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella really had nowhere to go. You're trying to catch people off guard by throwing it to him. He was a little bit open, but man, that closed fast and he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. The snap sets up to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. And you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Guys guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to run it to the right. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Under fire. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The corners are walked up tight. To throw, it's Underwood. Forced out of the pocket. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Defenses always have a plan for him, but very rarely are they able to go out and execute it. That is his 100th catch on the year.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's White. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give is to Smith. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Zings it complete to the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Now adjusting. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This time it's complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. To the air, it's Underwood. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys. Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Got his man on the right, and he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quickly complete. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Dead center perfect. close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Back to throw, it's Need. Dances away. Gonna try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Past the 30. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's White. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From the gun. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the
Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time.